Alrighty, let's see. Hey, we're live. Alright, hey guys, we are brewing Imo-tap today. Let's see if we can get the brew father rocking and rolling here. Go ahead and start our mash. We've mashed in. Whoop. Okay, we have mashed in. So that should hopefully be updating on the stream here shortly. And then, yeah, should be a good time. It is a balmy -8 today, so, woo! Recipe and the brewing steps are up on the screen, so you can kind of follow along there. Whew. I'm also going to be working on Homebrew Bound notes for the next couple of shows as we go. Carlos and Gordon should be joining me shortly. Trying to get a little bit of the heat going from one direction to the other here. Let's see. Alrighty. Whew. Alright, Gordon sent me some ideas for Homebrew Bound, and I was going to do one of them, but I forgot which ones I was going to do, so let's see. Okay, so I think, oops, let's get up my text editor here. Okay, so I think we're going to do an oatmeal stout episode. Gordon doesn't like oatmeal stouts, so we're going to try to make one that he does enjoy. Another one is he received a bunch of brewing equipment, and he wants to kind of go over what it is and what's useful and what's not. So we might do that because that one seems fairly easy, fairly fun. We really enjoyed the movie episode that we did, but I'm probably gonna hold off on doing another one of those until this beer is done, just so we're not inundating those with. Those are easy for us to do because they're low research. Don't want to oversaturate with that. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh. I am just off screen on it. I should get back in frame. There we go. Sorry, I had this set up and then I was like, I want to show you guys the recipe because I feel like that's important. So I might pull that down as the day goes. We'll see. Yeah, I think we'll do the brewing equipment episode. That could be fun. Brewing, we'll do extract for AG. Okay. Should be good, I think. We also have a DLO. We had a busy day today, guys. We got a lot of this, a lot of recording to do. It's like an old school Sunday. I haven't done one of these in a while. Probably do this. Do 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 do. I know, guys. It's doing a live stream of brewing is hard, especially solo, because there's not really a ton to do. You're just kind of watching a pot boil. If you're brewers, you know that. If you're not, that's all it is, folks. So we have beautiful. All right. Just doing some updates, yeah. Do 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 do. Update it all. Okay. All right. Let's see. Whew, it is cold. That can go away. All right, drinking some coffee, brewing some beer, sitting in the cold. Whew. Where are we at on that mash timer? All right, so 40 some minutes, and then I suppose I can go get some water, get prepped for hitting the HLT for the next steps here. And when things actually happen, ooh, moving water from one pot to another. Oh man, you know, these brew days are a lot more enjoyable when it's warm outside and it's actually kind of nice. But right now, I'm just cold and my coffee's getting cold. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, and the brew dog doesn't even want to be out here. That's how cold it is. And we can't start drinking at 9 a.m. No beer till cold side, right? Them's the rules. I'm gonna get that pot of water. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, it's warm in here. Whew. You know, the best thing about these live streams is they're never really my idea, but I'm the one who's stuck doing them. Oh, you all know how that goes. What do I need? What do I need? I usually use that bucket. Maybe we'll use the ladder this time, the step ladder. That might be better than the bucket. We'll see. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I do need to get a burner out. Yeah, don't judge my garage. I haven't cleaned it since last spring. Things just kind of have a tendency. This might work too, actually. That'll be high enough. We'll find out. We will find out. Okay. Burner back here. Make sure we're not going to melt an extension cord. I'm going to go find a propane tank. Hey, Lando. Ooh, that is cold. Hey, how do you get frostbite? Grab a cold ass propane tank without putting a glove on. That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Just really, really dumb. Yeah, if anybody has any brewing questions or anything like that, I can answer it throughout the day. But yeah, hopefully my co-host will show up, and then it's not just me talking into the void. Should be pretty cool. Or I get like a little current temp thing to put like up in like this corner, or maybe even like this corner over here, just so you guys will believe me that it's -8 actual temp instead of, yeah. It's cold, folks. It's cold. Not the coldest I've brewed. I think that was, we were doing the Every Style Challenge, and with wind chill it was -20 something, and we were brewing outside at that point too, all propane. We had to sit there with the and like shake the propane in order to make sure that we were still getting enough gas to keep the burner going. That was a shitty brew day. Alright, let's see. I got, kind of checking things off my list here. Got my sparge water set up. Got my HLT cleaned and ready to go. Got the propane burner set up. Well, not set up, but in here warming up. Planned some Homebrew Bound. Just got a plan DLO for this evening, and yeah, should be good. Oh man. We might pull out like the Instagram live or something too. I don't know. I'm not really sure where the best place to do live streams is anymore. Turns out I'm getting old. And out of touch with the youth. Oh, you know what I should do is this. Whew. Let's see if we can boost the chat a little bit. Share. Copy the link. Imo-tap, Imo-tap. And I'm pretty pumped about this beer. Like, it's, I don't know, it's unique enough, it'll be fun. I haven't done a themed beer in a while. We've been just like sticking close to like style stuff, and this is the first beer in a minute that I've been excited to brew. I still have to do a, or like perfect a New Zealand style Pilsner. That's one of those like dream beers that I really want to kind of dial in. And then if I could, there's a beer in New Zealand called the Mischievous Kia, and if I could replicate that beer, I'd be very happy. I really enjoyed it when I was there in March. I drank a lot of it. It's from, well, let's see. It's an IPA from Altitude Brewing. And I think they're in Queenstown. Altitude Brewing. Yeah, they're in Queenstown. I didn't make it to the brewery while I was there, which was one of the things I'm a little bummed about, but hopefully next time I go. Next time I go. Alright, I need to confirm an appointment for my dog to go to the vet. Alright. Oh, I know. That doesn't make a good stream. Alright, so we are sitting at Brew Father. Oop, loading. Alright, 37 minutes left on our mash. We mashed a little higher than what the recipe said. I've had some issues in the past doing 149 and hitting that like just not getting the conversion that I need, so I bumped it up a little bit to 152. It seemed like a decent change, and it should still kind of get us within those numbers and just get better conversion out of the grains. And we only use 8 ounces of the kamut. And doing some more research on it, it should act basically just like wheat or oats, or well, wheat because it's like an ancient wheat, I guess. So we should just get those nice proteins, and it give us some nice lofty head and maybe a little flavor from it. Just a little nutty. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, it's chilly.
Yeah, no, it is a little chilly.
It is a little chilly. I've been talking to myself for like 40 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh.
It's been pretty great. But, oh, man. How was breakfast?
It was good.
Good. I pulled the chair out because I figured you wouldn't want to stand the entire time.
No, probably not. So, did it boil or something?
So we mashed in. So basically we took, I took all the grains, the recipe's over on the screen there if you need to see it again. But took everything, ground it up using my mill, and then heated the water up to 152 degrees Fahrenheit, or I think it's like 65 degrees Celsius, something like that, and then mashed in. So that's going to soak, and what's happening there is you have an enzymatic reaction that's breaking down some of the longer chain sugars into smaller chain sugars, or conversion, right? Converting them. And that's going to give us the sugar that we need to make wort. And then we're going to boil that to concentrate it and get a little bit of Maillard reaction. And then summarize some hops. Thanks, Lando. And then that will give us our beer. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But at least we're stuck on the right side of the river.
When Lando's in here so we can get some hair in the water.
Well, you know, I think that's all of my beers that I've brewed since I've gotten Lando.
Yeah.
He adds that certain little je ne sais quoi.
He had to come to the garage because there's nobody else inside now.
Yeah. Well, he has to be where the people are.
Yeah.
He has to be where the people are.
And now that he's free to roam everywhere, why would he go outside?
Exactly. Oh, man. Yeah. We can just talk about The Mummy for a while and how great that movie is.
It's a really good movie.
It's a really good movie.
Did you ever play any of the Mummy video games?
There were Mummy video games?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
So I had a Game Boy Color one of like for the Mummy Returns, I think it was,
Okay.
and it was very hard. I never beat it.
Those Game Boy tie-in games were incredibly difficult. Like some of them were pretty good, like the Lion King one and the Aladdin ones were awesome.
Well, it's because they followed the Nintendo hard strategy of making the game so hard, so that means that people keep playing it, so you don't realize how short it is.
Is that what the strategy was?
Yeah, that's why a lot of those old games are so fucking hard.
Ah, interesting.
Complete with like the testing is done by the developers themselves who designed it, so they think, oh no, this is I've done this enough times, so this is clearly manageable for a normal person.
Well, obviously.
But I remember I never played it myself, but I remember the one for the Mummy Returns let you play as Imo-tap.
Okay.
So like you would be a zombie, and then you would suck power from people, and you had to avoid cats. I remember thinking that's pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty cool. Like, why wouldn't you want to play as Imo-tap? It's clearly the best. Well, I mean, O'Connell's the best character.
Well, I think the choice is between O'Connell and the Mummy, but the Mummy has superpowers.
Yeah, but O'Connell has guns.
Yeah, but one of them like is a mummy,
and is Brendan Fraser.
You gotta play the mummy.
Right. The Brendan Fraser like cameo in like the Mummy ride at Universal was so fucking good. It was just delightful.
So there's so the Mummy the one that came out with Tom Cruise in it. Like,
Yeah,
I never saw that
one. It was really bad.
Oh, you did see it?
I watched it. Yeah, like I'm a Mummy fan, and I was like, okay, well maybe they're gonna do. No, they took it way too seriously.
So they made a game for it, unrelated at all, completely unrelated to the. Oh, it's not unrelated. I guess it's in the same universe.
Okay.
But like you play as like a strike team member for like whoever the I can't remember who the actor was. That was going to be one of the other Universal.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to like bring in as like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or something, right?
So you're like part of his strike force, and it's a Metroidvania.
Really?
And apparently, it's way better than the movie. Like that one side-scrolling game that was made as a tie-in is better than the movie by a lot. Probably because it doesn't have the plot.
Yeah, I mean the movie it was just so bad. So like Tom Cruise is the titular mummy, right?
Yeah.
Which
Because he gets turned into a mummy by a curse or something.
by a Nux in the moon.
Yeah.
So like they don't even have Imo-tap. So on your
Well, it's an unrelated universe, right?
I know.
I'm assuming so. Unless it's
No, it's completely unrelated. Okay. But I compare everything to the greatest Mummy movie ever made, which is
The Mummy,
the 1999 masterpiece.
not Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy.
No, not that one. Imo-tap. I mean, just there's so many great character actors in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man, the Egyptian librarian is just fantastic.
You mean the guy that plays an Egyptian in like 50 other films?
Yeah, because he's Egyptian.
Yeah.
Technically, every movie he's in, he's playing an Egyptian because he's Egyptian.
Yeah. I think he was in Stargate.
As an Egyptian?
Not necessarily. I can't remember if it was the movie or the TV series. But.
Oh, okay. What are you sniffing, Lando?
Oh, he saw the monitor and he's like, I gotta smell it.
Well, that's what you do, is you smell stuff. Because you're a dog. Doing dog stuff. I need to get winter boots. These boots are not, like, insulated. And so, yeah, I need to get new snow boots.
Yeah, I don't do enough in the snow, so like these hiking shoes get me through it.
Oh. See where Gordon is.
Is he on the wrong side of the river right now?
He fucking is on the wrong side of the river.
So when's the next process kick in?
The next process is, so we're going to do something called sparging, right? So in, let's see, 29 minutes we'll start that. So in about 15 minutes we'll start heating that water up to about 180-ish degrees, because we're going to lose about 10 or so going into that cold mash tun. Well, we might preheat the mash tun, we'll see how motivated I feel.
Did you get everything ground already?
Everything is ground. Everything's in there already.
All right.
So now we're just going to heat water. We're going to put it in here in this orange mash tun, which you can't see on camera yet. It'll be up there. And then
Home Depot brand giant thing of
I've had
water.
that thing for so long, since I started my brewing. Well, since I started doing all grain.
Just drill a hole in it and put a nozzle in there, and
It had a nozzle.
Oh, it already had. Oh, well, you got a different nozzle on there.
Oh yeah. I put a better nozzle. Like I had to put a different nozzle because it's one of the Gatorade cooler things.
Yeah.
But not, it's Home Depot brand.
Mm-hmm.
One of the beverage coolers. And then put a false bottom in there, which is just a little stainless steel cone thing, like a very shallow cone that has a ton of little holes in it to allow wort to kind of go through and settle on the bottom there. And then there's a little suction hose that goes bloop and then pulls the liquid out. I think it makes that sound too. Bloop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the sun's coming out. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to get above 0.
Yeah. Oh, is it? I thought I saw a high of 0 today. So.
Oh, I saw 1, but I didn't actually open up my weather app. High of 2 is what it just said.
Whoa!
It's negative 7 right now.
Yeah, it was -8 this morning, so it's warming up.
But you know what that means? No snow.
Well, yeah, it's too cold to snow.
Oh, actually, I'm just scrolling. I'm not seeing anything. No predicted snow so far for the rest of the month.
Yeah. It's. I think we got our snow for the winter, maybe. We'll see what happens in February, but we got our snow for January at least.
Not a lot. Here in the Midwest, normally it's a large snowfall that we get.
Yeah. And we are not getting that this year. I'm going to sit back here. Oh, because it's going to be a long day. I've already been running around for 2 hours this morning or more trying to get everything set up.
I had to leave till the morning. All right, time to get up, shower, and have some breakfast.
Oh, look at you, a leisurely morning. You jerk. I suppose. It's your birthday celebration day, so you know what? Do what you want.
So, are we recording DOO today?
Yes, we are. We're going to record DOO about 4-ish. Yep. Yeah, so we'll do DOO. Or maybe earlier. I don't know. I'm thinking after we finish the brew day, we'll go. I'll need to get some lunch.
Yeah.
And then come back, do some homebrew bounds. The Packers play at 3:30 today, so Gordon really wants to go watch that. And then we're gonna pick Matt up, or it'll either be here or we'll go pick him up on our way out of town to go get sushi. And we'll meet up with folks there.
Oh, the Packers.
Yeah, apparently it's the first playoff game for the Packers this year. And then
They better not lose then.
right, well, and I guess they're going up against a former coach. Gordon explained it to me.
Well, but like technically, they have like former players everywhere, right?
I don't.
If I heard correctly, that's the youngest team ever in NFL. Then that would mean that they must have older players are on all the other teams. So that you can't throw a rock without hitting another Packer player
Right, another former Packer player.
or coach.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know how that works.
Because there's so many players on the team.
Here's a thing that I don't quite understand. We're gonna go, this is gonna be the sports talk section of our brew day, and it might come back again when we can get actual answers. But what I don't understand is why everybody, like, as soon as like a team loses a game, everybody's immediately like, for the coach. Because apparently it's the coach's fault when they lose, and not just like maybe the other team was just a little better.
It plays a part in it. Like the coach, but also the players, everything plays a part in it. It's just that the coach It's easier to, like, on that whole scale of things, it's one person versus, like, a whole team of people.
Okay.
And management.
Okay.
Well, like, normally management is pretty hands-off, but they also make choices, too.
To just fire the coach every time. Like, what a stressful job.
Yeah.
Like, you lose a game, you lose your job. Like, that's...
But they get paid so much, I'm sure.
Not true, but what about shitty teams that lose all the time? Do they just cycle through coaches?
No, I don't think so. They don't have the money for it. So they probably stick with one coach for 4 years in a row and they swap coaches.
Okay.
They don't have the money for it.
What is he watching?
You want to go outside, Lando?
Now it's cold out there.
Is it too cold for you, Lando? Well, I'm not going with you. Yo.
You know what? He'll figure out how to get back.
He's already on his way back.
Yeah, he's already on his way back. Yep, coming through the house now. Oh man, was that fire still going?
Let me check. Oh, so fast, Lando. So fast. Yeah, come on.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, so fast. Good.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's the first time we've had to do a fire this year. Usually by the middle of January we've had to do a couple.
Yeah.
Keep the basement warm.
Well, it'll probably be cold. Well, I mean, maybe not according to the weather, I guess. So it's the weather.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get back up into the 40s again.
Like in the 10s for the rest of the week, and then in the 20s the following week is what it looks like.
Oh, maybe we're just going to climb until it's spring again.
Maybe.
10 degrees a week. We're going to have 6 weeks of winter, 6 weeks, and then we'll be back to spring.
We'll have like so much snow come down at some point in time, like February or March, where it has to be taken care of, like but with a snowblower right away.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be warm enough that like most of it melts the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting hair everywhere, Lando.
I mean, I feel like you're getting hair everywhere by brushing his hair everywhere.
Still using the heater jacket thing? The jacketed.
Oh, so that's just a neoprene thing to help give it some insulation, so it retains heat a little better.
Oh, I thought it had like a power thing
The bottom does.
for heating it.
Yeah. The entire kettle's electric, right? So there's heating elements in the bottom that heat the bottom up.
Yeah, so it does heat it.
Yeah, the jacket doesn't though.
Okay. The jacket's just to keep the temperature.
Yeah. It's just an insulator. Using a Brewzilla. I really want like one of the newer ones because they're like they took the control box and they put it up towards the top, so you don't have to get on the ground to fiddle with it. Where are we at time-wise? Gordon's just leaving now.
That's not water for you, Lando. And then I'll perk Lando up.
Gordon?
Yeah, and have somebody else show up. They'll be like, bark, bark, bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah, I thought I just threw this away. Didn't realize I still had the growler dispenser.
Oh my god, this is the dumbest thing in the world, guys. So, this is a Christmas gift that he got, 4 or 5 years ago?
Something like that.
It's pre-COVID.
Yeah.
There's batteries in it.
And that still has life after all these years.
It's basically like a little pump and a straw that like dip down into a growler, and then you pull this, you pull the tap, and it gives like it just dispenses it, like the 3-4 beers.
Yeah, how many beers you got out of a growler? It's pretty shit.
It is.
I mean, just pour it from the fucking growler.
Yep.
On top of the fact that there's fewer and fewer growlers being introduced these days.
Well, I don't know the last time I've seen a glass growler anywhere. I feel like those kind of went out of vogue. Same thing with like bomber glasses. You don't really see those anywhere. Well, I thought you were gonna break that. I thought I was gonna fall.
I had it.
Yeah, like that's. I remember when we first started doing the show, we would get bombers all the time.
Yeah.
The big like 22-ounce bottles, and then that slowly kind of went away into like just bottles themselves have kind of gone away. You go to the liquor store now and everything's in cans, which I don't hate.
No, I like it better. It's better to have like 4 cans than 1 growler.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Linda, how about you come over here? Over here? That's a little bit better. At least you're not in the water.
Is that up? Yeah, I mean, and then, but we've also seen kind of a pull away from the more standard or the high or the what was I trying to say? I got distracted. Okay, so we started seeing this like pull away from like high ABV beers, and I feel like we're going back to that now.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the liquor store the other day, and everything new was like 8-9% or higher.
Well, it's kind of like how like I can't find a stout.
Just like a regular stout.
But like if I could find so many imperial stouts.
Thomas is in the chat. He's like, he can't find bombers around him either. Yeah, they've just kind of vanished. Unless they're doing like a special bottle release, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start up you know what? Actually, I need fire. Keep people entertained. I'll be right back.
So I'm surprised that Lando is sticking around in the garage and hanging with us instead of being outside, because he had something removed from his leg, so he's been inside. Like, and if he has to go outside, it's on the leash. But like, now that he's free roam again, he doesn't have that independence anymore going for him. He's still hanging around here. Normally, he'd be outside laying in the snow just napping. Right, Lando? Right, Lando? Lando. Over here. Touch. He doesn't listen to me. Lando does not listen to me. Lando. Oh. Almost out of coffee.
Oh man, my toes is cold.
Oh, your shoes like have that little insulation
Yeah,
that that your toes are already cold.
they're just leather boots. There's no insulation at all. All right, so we're gonna start the fire, and then try not to get carbon monoxide poisoning by cracking the door.
Or the window.
We'll crack the door. The window's frozen shut.
Oh.
I also don't want to burn you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
Well, I can move.
Yeah, you might want to move just a foot or two. You don't have to move far, like it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be huge, but...
best place for propane tanks to be is it's kept outside all the time.
Well, probably not the best, but it's what we got. Better than inside. Whew. I'm gonna move the gas tank just a little bit.
That makes sense.
Alrighty.
Len.
Whew.
Over here. Come on. Over here. Yeah. Sit. Land up. Sit.
He'll be fine. He hates fire. Yeah. Hopefully warm us up a little bit too.
Hopefully.
Alright, so yeah, what we're doing now is we're heating the sparge water, and this is basically the water that we're going to use to rinse the grains. So it's going to, we're going to pull, we have the kettle down here, you can kind of see it, and there's a grain basket in there, so we're going to pull that up, and then I have my old mash tun, which we're going to use as an HLT. We're going to set that up on the table, and we're going to run the water slowly from there in over the grains, and it'll all go into the kettle. And we'll bring it up to a boil, and then we'll start the boil. And then it'll get real steamy in here, folks.
You're gonna use that wooden stand over there for something?
I think I was going to use it for that, see if it's tall enough. Usually I use a bucket, but I want to see if that's going to be tall enough. Otherwise I'll use the ladder. The small step ladder.
Because that's the there's a wooden stand that was made for holding a cake in place.
Yeah. When we did the keg,
the German beer.
German beer day. Oh, speaking of kegs, let me see if I can get this gas tank on this keg.
O-ring?
Yeah.
Casey's going to get another O-ring for one more kegs. Right now it's a -1 degrees outside here in Wisconsin. Oh no! Why did my weather change? -7. It's -7 outside right now. Luckily, I don't have the shovel right now.
Alright. That helped.
The new O-ring?
Yeah, and then the gas like just slid right on. Or gas was slid on.
Alright.
Cool. We have 2 Oktoberfest on tap again. The same Oktoberfest, but we have 2.
Alright.
Anybody in the chat?
Concurrent viewers 1.
Yeah, I think Thomas was in the chat, but he was messaging me directly instead of chatting in the chat. Go run this back.
gonna do any winter biking?
No, probably not. Or at least very little. Like, I kind of need a fat tire in order to make it, like, or to do it right.
Well, that's not a fat enough tire.
No. Like, a fat tire is about twice that width. Where's the spoon?
So the Celsius energy drinks, the Arctic one, I don't like this one, but it tastes like something. You know what it tastes like? Flintstone vitamins. It tastes just like the Flintstone vitamins from childhood. You know, I don't really want an energy drink that tastes like that.
Yeah. Oh, this warmth is nice. It is cold in here, folks. But at least we're not outside. I got that going for us. And then go. Coffee. Keep track of that. Yeah, me. Whoa. Yeah, Thomas, we gotta get you out to Wisconsin one of these days. We've been talking about it for years. Well, hopefully you can come on good circumstances and not bad ones, you know. Oh. Leave it to Gordon to be like, hey, let's do a live stream, and then I'm gonna be 2 hours late.
Yeah. Classic Gordon.
Classic Gordon.
You must have a bit of a hangover then if he's 2 hours late.
No, apparently he didn't have power this morning, and he wanted to shower before he came over, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But he wasn't going to take a cold shower. Which, I mean, I guess I get, like, that's fine. Yeah. Gotta see, yeah, so the app we're using is Brew. They have a web app and they also have a phone app. I used to use, what was it called? I honestly can't remember. Oh, I have it here. Beersmith. I used to use Beersmith all the time. But this Brewfather one, the interface is a lot easier to use. It's a little sleeker. It has the mobile app, which is really nice. I like it. You can check it out if you're a brewer.
Do you have like a display up there too for?
Yeah, so if you look there on the left is the recipe, and on the right is the brewing steps and like the timers and everything.
So it's a brew strip, like you're using that for. So it has like a display ability too.
Well, I just have.
Or you just made it.
I just pulled up the web pages. But yeah, it's just exactly what I'm seeing here.
I see.
I know it's cold on the ground, buddy. Cold on the ground. That's 30, 40 degrees in here. Oh, over here.
I don't know how well it works with air.
And we are at 150, so we gotta go up about 30 degrees. Bring it up. And then, yeah, because we're gonna lose probably 10 to 15 degrees going in there, so yeah, maybe we should bring it to like 185. It is better than Beersmith, Tom. I'm telling you what. Well, I don't know if it's better, it's more user-friendly. 100% more user-friendly, which is huge. But it is a subscription service versus a one-time purchase, so you have that to balance as well. I think this is my first brew since like last year, March.
What would have had to have been last year?
Like yes, but not being like last spring.
Yeah.
It was March or Feb was the last time I brewed. It's been a minute. I think I can look at my app. Let's see. Oh, I can't look right now. Yeah, the subscription service, like from a developer standpoint and a business standpoint, the service makes more sense because people expect constant updates now. You can't really just do a set and forget piece of software anymore. So you need to be able to fund that continuous development.
Well, shit. Games and Quip updated their website.
Oh, they started noon today, right?
10:30 is the pre-show, and then 11 a.m. Our time. There's a Super Monkey Ball run. I'll have to go back and catch the recording of it.
Yeah, like I've been working on some personal project stuff, and I've been having a real hard time justifying not going to subscription service for when I launch. It's just one of those things that I think I have to do. There's really no way around it anymore. But the thing that really pisses me off is cars going to subscription service. You should not be able to put car features behind a paywall. That is really dumb. Beautiful. All right. Sparge water is done. Let's go ahead and do this next step here. I'm just going to have you pull Lando out of the way just a little bit.
Lando, over here. Come on. Come on, over here. Come on.
Make sure valves are closed. That is rookie mistakes here. That was the wrong direction. Valve is closed. Water is in. Alright, any of that. We're gonna see if this is tall enough.
One downside is it's not very wide.
Oh, it's wide enough. I was using a bucket before.
That looks so easy to knock over.
That will be okay. Oops, we're leaking a little bit. So, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, where are we at on the timer? Mashing complete. Okay. So, what can we see there? Alright, so we can see that. I'm going to move this closer first. Like that. get this up. There we go.
Actually, then let's go outside for a little bit.
Oh, yep, we gotta go taller. Bucket it is. Where did I put my bucket? I put my bucket back.
Let it come.
Alright. Real quick. We have a leaky seal on my HLT that I gotta fix. But you know what? It's been leaky for about 3 years now. So it's not super high on my I really need to fix this list. Couple of flooring scraps, and then we need to raise that back up just enough to give it just a little bit of forward tilt. So use a couple of shims because we're homebrewers and we just MacGyver the shit out of whatever we need to. Alright, now we're talling up. Okay, so we're going to start by pushing this through at a pretty low rate. And that's just going to pop over here. Oops, let's turn that down, that's a little high. Alright, yeah, so that's just going to kind of dribble onto the mash and wash the grains, and I'm going to crank up the heat. Oh. Get this thing boiling. Alrighty. Got both elements on and rocking. It is absolutely a Jenga of a sparge tower. So now, okay, mashing complete. We're on to sparging, so that should update there. What's that? Yeah, so we're sparging with 3.61 gallons of water to get about a volume of 7.4. We're close. It's like, it should be really close to 3.6 gallons, but didn't have a 0.6. I should have converted to liters and done it that way, but you know what? That seemed like a lot of work. I didn't want to do it 6 this morning. It's smelling delightful, though. There's just something about the smell of a mash that's just fantastic. The best thing about brewing is the drinking the beer at the end, but then the smell. The worst thing is the cleaning. Actually, we can get a first runnings reading quick while we're waiting here. We're pretty close to a first runnings reading. That color's pretty good. Beautiful, like honey amber. That come down to temp, which should be pretty quick today. Oh man, a hot freezer at a large, like one of those walk-in freezers. Oh, smells so good. So with our sparge water, we want it to be hot enough to like arrest conversion, basically stop conversion, and then but cool enough to not extract tannins. So that like 170 area is about perfect, and that's exactly where we're at. Especially like we have about probably about a foot of air gap between the nozzle of my HLT and the mash. And so we're getting a little cooling there. And so it's hitting us just about perfect. Whew. Make sure that we're not getting suction. Burp the lid a little bit. Burp, burp, burp.
Too cold for Lando.
It's cold out, and he hasn't been out and about a ton.
He couldn't get the ball all the way back.
Oh, it was too cold?
Yeah. It's like, oh, dropping it here. I'm gonna go, then I'm gonna come on over.
Yeah, Trogs would be such a fun brewery to check out. They make such good beer.
So did you do any water chemistry stuff, or do you already have that stuff figured out?
So this one I didn't do a ton of chemistry for, because I honestly just didn't have time to figure out the chemistry, but I did do a good filter. Mm-hmm. And our water's hard already, so it should accentuate the maltiness. And so, yeah, I filtered out the chlorine, and that's essentially it.
Yep, there's a good spot to lay down, Lando, just right there.
You want a blanket, buddy? Make it you a blanket, so you're not laying on the cold concrete.
Is that snow or ash down there?
Oh, that is wax.
Okay.
Neither snow nor...
It's just wax. Okay. I wouldn't guess that there's just wax on the floor of the garage.
For my snowboard. There you go, Lando. Lando, get out. There you go, buddy. Ooh, barrel age tours. That sounds fantastic. Love a good barrel age tour. Alright, what's this running water? I need to pee. Alright. Just wait. I'll be right back later. Just wait.
Absolutely vile. Drinking Celsius energy drink, Peach Vibe, because it came in the pack of multiple energy drinks I had, and not good. Not good. I just don't want a peach drink.
Now the big stuff.
So don't do the peach one.
The peach one's bad?
Absolutely horrible.
Okay, that's good to know. See you later, Thomas.
Oh, covered in wax now, bro. Maybe needed to do a sweep.
Yeah, well, that's on my let's clean the garage list. Alright, that's 123. We can. That. Okay, first running. Calculated. 22. Okay, so hydrometer, temp correction, brewersfriend.com. Oh, let's see. That's not what I want. I need F. F, please. Yeah, 120. And then we are looking for, what is this? 60. Okay, so it's about 1032. Here's our initial reading.
What's the 1032?
That's the first running's gravity. Which I don't have a place to put that in here apparently. So we will worry about that when I put that in later. This just takes a while. Kind of everything in brewing is just like, let's watch things happen.
You don't gotta lick the blanket land, though.
He wants to, though. What's your leg doing? Oh, look good, buddy. Look good. Oh, hey, Eric, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
The Imo-tap stream.
Imo-tap. Ah, no! I lost the stream. Come back. There it goes. Yeah, we're making Imo-tap, which is a kind of a bitter recipe, but with some, like, it's influenced by the movie The Mummy, the wonderful 1999 film The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, and who else is in that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so the recipe's over there on the screen. It is, just to reiterate, it is 66% Maris Otter, 19% honey malt, 9.5% dark crystal from Thomas Fawcett, and then 5% of kamut, which is a ancient wheat. Yeah, we're in the middle of the sparge here. We got a couple of gallons left, I'm thinking. Can you see in this? Hey, tall guy. Bunch of liquid in there yet?
Yep.
All right. In our most recent episode of Homebrew Bound, we decided to start a series where we just choose a movie and then we try to make a beer inspired by that film. And so we're like, all right, we got British people, a little bit of American influence in the hopping rate, I believe, if I remember right. And then, yeah, should be good. Should be good. I'll have to get my drug scale out soon so I can measure some hops.
I'm really interested in what that ancient grain's going to add.
Yeah, I mean, so I tasted a little bit of it. It's like, it has like a really like pronounced nuttiness. Pretty good.
Yeah, I kept looking. It's like, well, they say they found it in a tomb, which that seems like a lie. It seems like somebody made that lie up so they could sell it.
Oh, absolutely. 110%. That is a made-up lie. Oh, sit down again. Oh, yeah.
But I didn't see any alternative for where they found it.
Yeah. There, now I'm in frame again. Whew. It is cold. I'm going to keep mentioning that because my feet are cold and I need new boots.
Didn't you have did you put on some wool socks?
Yeah.
It didn't help?
It did until the wool socks got cold. And also they're like thinning wool socks. No, I had to throw away my winter boots yesterday because they had a hole in them. And now I just have like my Loas on, which they're good boot. They're amazing hiking boots, so they just have no insulation whatsoever.
You'd probably be in better shape if I didn't keep taking your shoes outside.
What, these ones?
Oh,
the other
any
ones?
shoes.
Oh,
Any shoes
the other ones I
outside.
had for almost 10 years.
Okay.
So, I mean, he doesn't chew on them. He just moves
No,
them.
he moves it outside.
Just moves them. Yeah, you just move them.
I'm surprised you don't come away with like any shoes that are just been soaked in the rain or anything.
Yeah. Well, Gordon should be here in a bit, I think. And he messaged me. 9:40. Okay, never mind. He'll be here in like another 40 minutes. About the time we're gonna start the boil, I bet. What temperature are we at? 74. 74 Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Otherwise, we'd have a long way to go.
You know, if he doesn't have any electricity, he needs to get that fixed. If Gordon doesn't.
He does now.
No, it's fixed now?
Well, yeah, he waited for the power to come back so he could get a hot shower.
I assumed that he got a shower somewhere else.
Where would you go get a shower?
I don't know, maybe drove to his parents or something.
In Hudson?
It's
From Oak
nearby.
Bay? Yeah. Well, I mean, he probably doesn't want to show up at his parents. Stinky.
They know what he's like.
I mean, do they know? Do they?
This is not the time of year you want to have no power.
No, it is not. Well, at least like heating's usually gas, so that's not usually a power issue.
Do you hear about the people, the old folks who had a thermostat issue?
Is this a joke or
no,
is this
no,
a story?
It does sound like the setup for a joke. No, but basically, like there were issues with their heating, and their kids came over from like another town and like fiddled with it a little bit, got it working, but something went wrong with it. So like the heater downstairs like decided like it needed to be set to 1,000 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah, so they died. Like it was like 120 degrees in their room. And when the police or the fire department arrived, like when the downstairs, it looked like it was so hot down there, like you could like the air was like wavy.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Like, I feel like thermostats should have an internal cutoff to not go that high.
Apparently, whatever got fiddled with didn't allow that to happen.
Jesus Christ!
That's why you
That's
don't.
terrifying.
You want to be careful about doing stuff like that yourself.
Yeah. Damn. We need to come up with a new
Well, they also both had mobility issues, so they couldn't move fast enough to really do much.
They couldn't outrun the heat.
Well, The old guy was...
I just assumed that all temperature works like the cold did, and
Well, the old guy was found like naked on the bed, probably trying to be cool.
day after tomorrow.
And then the old lady was like in her underwear in a chair, slumped over. But yeah, no, they I guess they just didn't have enough time, or didn't realize fast enough.
Probably didn't realize. It was probably like a frog in water. He is sleepy. He must not have slept well last night. You had a big day yesterday, buddy?
Oh, what did you do?
No, he was just tired, and then he got to go on a walk for the first time in a week.
Yeah.
Oh man, dribble, 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 dribble. What do you guys do to keep yourselves entertained while brewing? Because usually I'm not sitting here watching them. Let's come up with our DOO discussion topic.
All right.
Let me, here, I'll pull up notes. This is episode 340. Ooh, or 440. Sorry. DOO episode 440. Here's my template. Now I'll just grab this one. Nah, stop that. You're scrolling the wrong direction. Excuse me. There we go. And I need to read this. Yoink.
Have we talked about circuses before?
What?
Circuses.
Circuses.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything to say about circuses.
Yeah, I don't like them. That's just...
Instead of just going, fuck them. We don't like them.
That's the only thing I got about it, is like, I don't like them. Maybe that's not a discussion topic.
That's not really a discussion topic. That's a statement.
I assumed other people might like them.
Nobody likes circus. Like I don't know if anybody likes circuses. Now there's a circus museum in Baraboo, Wisconsin that I want to go to because I think it'd be funny. And also like P.T. Barnum started in Wisconsin, and I think that's like his. I think it's the P.T. Barnum Museum, which is kind of fascinating to me. But also that guy was kind of the worst.
Oh yeah, and they made a musical that like made it all. Oh, kind of whitewashed everything.
Yeah. He didn't exploit people.
He absolutely exploited everybody he could. There were so many corpses that were just shown to people at carnivals. That was just like a big thing. Like,
you want to see a dead body?
Hey, there's this Wild West criminal that we got. Here's his mummified remains. Or taxidermied remains.
Right. And it's probably just some dude named Steve.
Yeah. And they'd like lie, like and say like actually it's a caveman that we found. It wasn't. It was just like somebody who was executed.
Man, no.
Yeah.
Just no, man. I'm getting hungry. I'm ready for lunch. From lunchtime.
I could go for a burger or something.
Yeah, probably maybe Juniors or something, or Squirrel.
There's not a lot of options.
There's not. We go to the bowling alley. But I don't know if I want to go that far to the other side of town.
Yeah, not really. See what Gordon wants for food. He'll show up probably right when it's time to eat.
That is probably when Gordon will show up. Honestly, that's when I would show up.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing this live stream, that's when I would want to show up. Let's see. Ooh.
Lando, leave it. Lando, leave it.
Ooh. Chicken pickle roll-up sandwich. That doesn't sound bad.
That's my least favorite fruit roll-up.
That's not a fruit roll-up. It's a pickle roll-up. A pickle's not a fruit. Flour tortillas, wet cheddar, queso fresco. Yeah, no, specials sound pretty good at Yenier's. But just this simple burger at the Squirrel doesn't sound bad either. The only place I refuse to go is Patty Ryan's Foxy House because they fill their beers from the fucking bottom, and it really bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, it did leak on you.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. I thought the first time was a fluke.
And how expensive is one of those systems? Like 10 grand?
It's more than that. It's like, they overhauled it. I think it was like 15 or 20 for the overhaul.
What an absolute waste of money.
Oh, absolutely. Well, especially it's just dumb.
Like maybe maybe you can do bottom fill if you're in the cities and you have
and you're a high volume bar, but
it's not a big enough place. Like,
you're a towny bar in River Falls, and then they're like, oh, but you can save the magnets and like spell out Boxty.
I refuse to.
Then you can walk around with sticky beer magnets in your pocket.
I do not want sticky magnets.
Yeah, guys, I have opinions on this. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And I'm really upset. Bottom fill beer is wrong. And everybody knows it. And if they don't, they should. And so I'm just going to keep saying that. I have a lot of really dumb things that like I rail against, mostly for the bit. And like sometimes the bit has gone too far, like with Aldi. Like I don't know if I really hate Aldi that much, but I can't go to one because the bit.
It's just dislike. It's not hate.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's hate.
But I truly hate.
I was inconvenienced by Aldi.
Bottom fill beer. Truly hate it. Yeah, I was inconvenienced once by Aldi. And now I have it against the entire nation of Germany.
Why, are they big Aldi fans?
That's where Aldi's from.
Oh, but maybe they got banished from Germany.
No, they didn't. They love Aldi there.
Oh, that?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom goes to Aldi, and she checks the carts in the parking lot to steal the quarters. The people leave in them. And so she always leaves Aldi with like 75 cents more than what she came in with, as far as quarters go. I mean, she buys groceries, so I'm sure she's... Like, Aldi's winning in the end.
Yeah.
Because Aldi always wins. Can you get me another piece of wood? Oh,
all inside, or... Oh, here we go.
No, it doesn't matter. We're at the end here. I'll just dump it. Yeah, there's less than a gallon in there. Alright. That do its thing there. We'll move my bucket out of the way. Okay. Thanks, Lando. Alright. Start you there. Alrighty, let's see. Now we just gotta wait for that to drain. You think we're close to boil yet?
I have no idea.
No, we got 81. We got a little ways to go yet on that.
81 Celsius?
Yep.
Okay. The way that makes sense.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna go get a scale, unless you want to go get the scale.
I do. I gotta bring my empty coffee thing in anyways.
Okay, yep. Get a scale and a little dish.
What kind of dish? Just any dish?
Just one of the little glass ones. I'm gonna weigh out some hippity hops. Is it a hip, hippity hop? Is it a hip, hippity hop? Yeah, the only bummer about this Brewzilla system is the I don't have the big 240 or whatever it is. So we're just sitting on this like 120, and it's slow to heat up. It's just kind of putsy to get to that rolling boil. But other than that, I love it. I can program it to like start the strike water before I wake up, so I can just come out and like dump grain in and then go shower and be ready to sparge basically after that. It's pretty great. Or even do an overnight mash where you program in the steps and you're good there. I haven't done that to like truly test it, but in theory it would work great. Oh, big stretch, big stretch. Why don't you go inside, buddy? Or at least over here. Let's get it away. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Doesn't pre-shut. Okay.
I was gonna grab the other scale, but it doesn't. Its battery's dying or dead.
Oh yeah. That's fine. We just got to do ounces, so or grams.
Hey, you need some more water.
Grams, 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 and ounces, ounces and grams. Yeah, this beer in my fridge while I'm out here. It'll freeze on me. Did this massive cleanup of the beer fridge a while back. And I've just been slow at putting things away. I know, buddy, you don't like loud noises, and that was a loud noise. Again, don't judge my garage. It's fine.
I can't use this.
What?
This is too horrible.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done doing chores now. Hey, Lando. Yeah, still just a little bit draining out there. you doing under the table, bud? Here. We can unhook this. Put this right here. Okay. Just constant putzing on brew day. Constant putzing. Okay, I need, oh, announce, I did not need the scale at all. Well, I guess I'll have Carlos just bring it back. Ooh, that's warm. Let's use a glove. I'm going to squeeze the grain out here. Accelerate this process just a little bit. Make sure we get as much water or wort out as we can. No real hurry to get rid of it, so we'll just let it sit. See where we're at. See if we're hitting that 90 mark yet. Not quite. It's just plugging away slowly. I wonder if we're just losing a bunch of heat off the top. Leave the cold. Yeah, they can get that off and then get the lid on, which will help us get that up a little faster. And then once we hit boil, I'll pop the lid off, so we don't get a volcano out of the little hole that's in there. All right. Also take a, oh, you know what, I should have stirred that. The lid's coming off so I can stir it. So we can get a, hopefully a decent idea of what our pre-boil gravity is going to be. So let that kind of mix up a little bit while we take care of the grain. Think how that smells, bud? Shout out to Right Brew. The grain bags that they use are always just the perfect amount to, or the perfect size to get my base grains out. Alright, base grain taken care of. this over here so we can get into clean. Our brainway stuff and zip tied here. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to pull a sample, then I'm going to go throw some grains away. Alright. Sample pulled. Grains getting tossed. It is chilly. I know, buddy. I know I'm cold. Trying to read this way lingo. And yeah, now that's cranking up a lot faster having that lid on. That down. That's sitting pretty high up, so with that cool, then we'll have a solid idea of where everything's at. No, you have a bed. Why are you laying on the ground? Alright, I will be right back. Oh, yeah, just had to step in and warm up for a minute. Yeah, we just about broke that 90 mark. It's cooling. Hey, Lando. Yeah, hey, buddy. Yeah, that's a good dog. You're cold. And that, whew, undercoat, bud. Alrighty, where are we at on this? So the sparge is done. We just need to start the boil. So we're waiting for this to hit boil, and then we'll be there. All right, 90 degrees C. And our sample's down to 161. Oofda. Ooh, 59. 91. It's kind of a race now to see if this is going to hit that like 120 range before this boils. We'll see. Just like I set it outside, but then I have to go outside, and I really don't want to do that. I hope we start the boil by 11 though, because that'll get us to lunch by 12:30, which would be really nice. But I suppose as long as we're at lunch by 1, yeah. It's got a lot to do today. A lot to do.
Now it's time to wait.
Yeah, we're at 92 degrees there, 157 there.
Whew. So we need a topic for Dio.
Yep. Thought I heard a car door. I thought it was Gordon, but I don't think it was.
So what's the next step?
We boil. Yeah, so once we hit boiling, we can put hops in. Turns out I didn't need the scale. I should have looked. We're doing an ounce shot in each time. We are doing, let's see what we got here. We are doing some UK Fuggles in this, but we're kind of doing it at a higher hopping rate. So yeah, there's not a ton of American influence in this beer, but that's okay.
So we don't need the scale, don't need to measure stuff?
We do not need to measure stuff.
Get that out of here then.
At least we don't need to measure weights of things anymore.
That might be Gordon.
That might be Gordon. Alrighty, let's see. Well, we've been going for almost 2 hours now. That's kind of impressive. Dang. Oh, my breath is starting to show. It's cooling down in here. We got that little heat up from when we busted out the propane burner for the sparge water. Now, like, we kind of lost that.
Did you not need much kamut? I see that entire bag still there.
Yeah, I needed 8 ounces, and the smallest amount I could buy was 2 pounds.
Uh-huh.
So now I have to figure out what to eat kamut with. I think breakfast. I think it's a
Probably.
breakfast grain or something like that. Make like kamut, like they'll use it like oatmeal maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We're at 95 degrees.
Make a porridge. Kamut porridge.
Kamut porridge, yeah. Maybe bake it like a bread or cookies, like a kamut bread.
You could do that.
But it's a flaked, like I bought flaked. So it would use, oh, there's Gordon.
Yep. We know, Lando. We know.
You got, did you see your Lego? Yeah, you ready for your back game?
So Lando.
Lando.
No.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened all day.
We're on the wrong side
Lando.
of the river.
Hey,
No.
down. Gordon,
We're on the wrong side. Lando. You don't.
Yes, you can be quiet. It always surprises me how small Lando looks compared to you.
I think the hell of it ain't a brew.
You know, I think you guys did this to me.
Which one is it? I don't schedule stuff.
Well, you guys are like, hey, how about we do a live stream brew day?
Gordon said that.
Well, I'm gonna lump you in with him.
To be fair, it's also 50 degrees back then.
That's true. That's true. This coldness is a new thing.
You can't have that.
He's like, but I want it. That's for the Subaru, buddy. But yeah.
Which one is it?
What? Is the Imo-tap? The Imo-tap? Yeah, so we're just waiting for the boil to hit, and then hopefully we'll be able to go get lunch about 12:30.
Cool.
Is the hope. Oh, about 12:30. Or 1. But I'm hungry. Hey, how you been, Gordon?
Doing good.
Good. So, we were having a discussion earlier about the thing that we know the most about, football. And maybe you can explain why they fire coaches so often.
Because it's a business. And ad revenue and merchandise revenue comes in if your team is winning more than they're losing. And if you're not producing wins, and then you're not producing money.
But the coach is one person.
Yeah.
They're part of it. They're the conductor of the circus.
It's just easier to replace that one part than the whole team.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
usually they're the public facing figure. There's a lot that goes. There's other people like whatever team just fired their head coach. They fired him, like all of his staff that he's been responsible for hiring.
Oh, okay. So they fired him and all of his staff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then they're replacing more than one person. It's just like, I see, like, on the internet, after every game loss, everybody clamors, fire the coach! I'm like, that seems like a drastic action for one loss.
There's a time and place. But Monday after regular season, it's called Black Monday because that's when the majority of teams are done for the year. And they're like, well, let's just start now.
And let's just start firing
Because
coaches.
you got the draft coming up.
And then do the coaches just go to another team?
Sometimes. Some of them go down to college, or the real good ones go down to high school because nobody else wants them.
That's sad. Going from an NFL coach to a high school gym teacher.
I think that they can only do that if, like, they have to, like, I'm assuming coaches make millions of dollars, right? So they don't become the high school coach for money, because they don't need the money. But like, if once you become a high school coach, there's no way back up, though.
Yeah, there's Ohio State head coach. He went up to the Jaguars because he had an amazing record as a college coach, but was absolute dog shit in the NFL.
Okay.
And went back down to college, I believe.
But you didn't go down to high school.
No, but there are some high school coaches that went from. Well, what's his name? Last year?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
He was a high school coach, and another team hired him off the fly because they're like, we need something. And he came into the NFL and won his first 2 or 3 games.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds pretty good.
But like, it's not. But like, you can go from. You can start at high school and make your way back up, but you can't fall down to high school. Why would anybody bring you back in?
Yeah, some of them should probably stick to like junior league, like the Jeff Fishers.
We have a boil!
But is it a rolling?
That is a rolling boil, my friend.
That is a
rolling boil.
It seems pretty stationary to me.
You know what? I forgot to put it on the little card.
No, we can just wait to see if it grows moss.
Alright, 1 ounce of Fuggle going in! Oh, actually, hang on. I can start the... Let me start the boil timer. Get everybody on the same page. Boink! 1 ounce Fuggle. The hops are in. The hops are in.
What's this little side thing?
So that is... There's a pump in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can, like, recirculate it, right? But that pump is broken. So I can't do that. Now we should be smelling burr. Smelling burr. Alright. This isn't going to be super accurate, but I'm curious to see kind of where we're at here.
What were we shooting for?
So we are shooting for
30 something, I thought.
a final gravity of 1047. Or, I'm sorry, post-boil gravity of 1047 in OG. So we are in a pre-boil of 1042, which seems really low. But let's see what that is. That's 25? 23? So our pre-boil is a little low, not bad, and I'm also reading it way hot. Oh wait, hang on, I misread that. Okay, we are 2 points low, roughly, on our pre-boil. No, it's really not. I'm also reading it hot, so it could be off. But what we really care about is our original gravity, which we'll find out in an hour or so.
I can almost smell something. Weather in my sinuses.
Oh, yeah.
I woke up to a refrigerator for an apartment today.
Yeah, I heard your heat went out, or your power went out, right?
Lost power based on what my cell phone said and what the clock thought what time it was. Probably about 4 o'clock or so, 4:30,
Okay.
somewhere in there. Yeah, they got back up around 8.
It's a little frigid, huh?
A little bit. Not too bad.
Leave it.
It's pretty well insulated.
No,
so.
no, you can't be there now, Lando, because there's hops in there. No more for Landos. Hops is bad for you, bud.
Once the power's back on, I just give my water heater time to catch up again.
Okay. Oh, man. Brewing, where 3 grown men watch a pot boil for 4 hours.
I had to put a scarf on because my sweatshirts are warm, but my neck was getting cold.
Yeah. You had to put a jacket on because, well, I got cold. I got cold.
The balmy 72 and sunny with a nice breeze coming up off the river.
Where is that? Because it's not fucking here.
It's up to -4.
That's true. It was -8 this morning. It is warming up. I don't know what the wind chill is, but
Not fun. It was real windy on the way here.
and what are you? You're just like okay.
Feels like -22.
Oh. So it is pretty cold out. Is it cold enough where if we threw boiling water up in the air, it'd go?
No, it's gonna be like -30 for that.
Oh. I've done that before. It's fun.
What was that winter of 2019 or 2020 when it was like that for the whole month of January? I got to deal with my first time with freezing pipes.
That sounds terrible.
Turns out, City of Spooner, when they put in the original piping, did not put below the frost line.
Well,
You know, Spooner did something wrong.
you know what they say about Spooner.
It blows.
Yep.
But which is fine and dandy. But then it was the ownership of where I lived in the city arguing for 3 weeks on to whose fault it could be. And it's like I don't care, guys. Like I would like to take a shower in my own place.
Make sure I'm in frame. There we go. That was just my legs were in frame, and it's a whole thing.
What do you got in the chat today?
We had Eric Wood for a bit. We had old Tommy G for a bit, and now we have nobody. Because I don't know. Sometimes we have like a bunch of people, and it's a whole thing, and then sometimes it's me talking to a camera alone for 4 hours. And like, I like the sound of my own voice, but I don't know if I like it that much. You want a chair or something?
Yeah, if you got an extra one. I didn't even think about it on there.
Yeah.
Should I walk through?
Let's see what we got here for you.
You know, if the studio had a Discord server, you could play games on that with the listeners.
We do have a Discord server. I just need to figure out how to get it to people.
You sent out an invite.
Oh, okay.
So you just copy a link and invite people.
Oh, okay. Can I set one up so it's just like a standard one so I can put it on the website?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
Okay.
I figured you might want to open it up to the patrons first.
Yeah.
And then we can filter them into the lock channel.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list. I have a lot of things on my to-do list. But we'll
That'd be kind of
here, why don't I do this?
See, that's why you're the smart one.
I mean, you could do that. Or you could just let it keep hitting them.
I mean, I did think about that. But then I was like, okay, I'll be a good host and let him.
I mean, like, Gordon could have moved like 1 foot any direction.
I want to sit here.
Lando, you have the ability to be inside where it's warm. I do not understand why you're on the garage floor.
It's got a built-in jacket.
Yeah. I was like, oh, be with the people.
Probably not as much as... I got a buddy who's got 2 Newfies,
Oh, yeah?
and he calls winter the season of defiance.
We are staying outside, damn it! Yeah, Lando's usually like that, but it was too cold for him today. Like, that -22 is no joke.
Throw the ball and like he picks it, he brings it halfway and just drops it right
He's
there.
also exhausted, it looks like. So.
When did he get the thing chopped off?
He got that. That was last or 2 Wednesdays ago.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Got
say.
the results back. Not great. Poor pupper has cancer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So. Yep. But.
I was gonna say if it was like this week, he's still worn out from that.
No, it was. He's been stuck, cooped up for. Well, he got his first walk in like 14 days yesterday, like. Or I guess 10 days. Yeah, because it'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday. That's when he gets his stitches out. So.
Yeah, he gets a little antsy.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He really does not like taking all of the pills.
No.
He's down to like just his regular like Prozac and antibiotics now, and then antibiotics on top of that. But he's just like no, he's like tired of Braunschweiger. He started spitting Braunschweiger out. And I'm like, all right, well then we're gonna do it the hard way. I'm just gonna throw them down your throat and hold your mouth shut until I see a tongue. Dogs. Freaking dogs, man. Oh. So I got like the fire roaring in the studio there.
Nice.
I was hoping it would help warm up in here a little. It might take the edge off. We'll see.
The door's open. I was gonna say.
Well, it's hard to tell. Like, there's not. It's gonna be cold in here no matter what.
Yeah. There's no insulation here, but well, there's a little bit, I guess. But.
You could put some.
Yeah, they put like a couple pads of insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they did the most half-ass insulation job. I guess. Yeah, over here there's a little bit.
Heat rises.
Yep. Yeah. No, like I understand, and also these windows are shit.
Yeah.
But
I think if you just took
Not a good
rolls
window
of
in the
insulation
house.
and threw it up there,
Mhm.
and you didn't even need to sheetrock this, like, or if you want to sheetrock. But anyway,
Yeah.
leave a hole where you can easily get in if you want to access the rafters.
Yeah.
That would probably help significantly.
Well, then where would I put all of this fun scrap wood and Carlos's tires?
Like those could probably get tossed. They're just too old. Like tires don't last forever.
They've only been up there for 3 years.
And before that, they weren't kept well either.
Yep.
What size tires do you guys have?
That size.
Yeah, it's that size. This is my tire.
Inches.
That size.
Yeah, that's how many inches it is. If you can't eyeball it, Gordon, I can't help it.
And I have a set of 15-inch, 15 and a half or something like that in my store that I can't use because my tires are 17.
I don't think 15 inches is a big enough tire for my car.
The rim is 15.
15 inches is like this, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like 8.
I don't know. This is like, it's a little over than a foot. That's what this is.
This is like 8 inches, right?
No.
Like top, like here. Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, so do the oatmeal stout episode, and then did you bring all your shit?
No, I forgot that.
Okay, well then we'll do the oatmeal stout episode, and then maybe over lunch we'll come up with another one.
Do another movie.
I want to wait until this beer's. I don't want to like hammer that one too hard because it'd be super easy to hammer and then get burned out on it, and then.
We want to rebrew.
I want to do one where I don't have to do a bunch of work.
Did you ever bang it? Was it your Irish something or another that came out like dishwater?
Yeah, I think I rebrewed that one.
Did you fix your saltine cracker pilsner?
No, but I have another pilsner that I want to brew. I have the ingredients for it. I just gotta brew it.
Talk about that if you haven't.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, talked about that last spring. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I think we need to do like a beginner brewing episode just because it's that time of year and we haven't done one in a while.
Like the essentials.
Yeah, just like and like I know like people can go back and listen, but I think the last time we did an essentials one was like 2 years ago. And so it's probably been
Pre-COVID.
okay.
Because I think I was on there because we were making fun of Mr. Beer. Kid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and so it's probably just time to do that again. Recycle some of the old stuff and get back to basics, you know?
I did. Well, I want a cooler. Well, I don't know how much I'll use it for beer, but I'll use it for apple pie. I got a beer tree or a bottle tree.
Bottle tree, yeah.
I got some big mouth bubblers. Did you get a copper coil for the cold crash?
Nice. Yeah, no, the copper coil's good. The big mouth bubblers are good as long as they're newish. Like, because they do have like a brew life, right? Because of the plastic, it's not going to last forever.
I need to toss them in.
Um,
They need to be clean for sure. But
yeah, especially like look for any like scratch, because that bacteria will just kind of sit in the scratches and destroy your beers, and you'll be like, "What? I did everything right. What the fuck is happening?" And then you'll be like, "Oh yeah, oh shit, I was gonna hop spider this, and then I forgot my hop spider's behind Carlos's head. That's okay."
the basket thing.
Yeah. And that way I can pull all the hops out and not have to worry about them getting into the kettle or the fermenter. But you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Some friends of my mom's. They have hops out at their place. They don't know what it is
Mm-hmm.
because it's been like growing there for like 3 generations. But I thought it'd be fun to do a mystery beer with them.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. I got some wet in the freezer from my harvest this year. I don't think we got many. No, yeah, right here.
She didn't even know if she had a male or female. Like, I think it's a female that grows the plant, isn't it?
Pretty small yield this year. I don't know. I don't know how to check if, like, I don't know how to look under a hop plant skirt.
That could be a fun one to bring. What's his John and what's his name from? school?
Eric?
Yes.
John and Eric. Oh.
Bring him for like a hop growing starter episode.
Yeah, this spring. Later this spring, that'd be good. If I haven't burned that bridge. I don't know if I have or not. Can't remember.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to. But sometimes I get drunk and forget names. No, I think we're good. I think we chatted at the Pitchfork anniversary party. So I think we're good. He bought me a beer once and I could not remember his name.
That was Face.
Yeah.
Faces are easy. February, if we could bang out a date to go visit Wandering Leaf.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah.
I think this should be fun. Like once a month, go to a brewery, sit down with.
Yeah, I was trying to get that going with old Bry, and we just were never able to get it. Well, both of us were just kind of burned out, and so I'm hoping like to kind of get back into it a little bit, get that spark back.
And Steve's cousin is low-hanging fruit because he's just so excited that he has his own brewery. He's
Perfect.
a kid in the candy shop.
That's awesome.
He gave me a tour and was explaining everything and like
Little
he's giving a regular
minute
tour.
detail.
And I didn't say anything because I could tell he's just stoked.
Yep.
And Steve's like, yeah, he's been in the industry for like 5 years.
No,
Like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, dude. It's cool.
you're
This is-
good.
this
You're
is your
good.
baby.
Like that kind of like excitement is infectious and it's important because like we lose sight of that a little bit. Like you just kind of get a little jaded and everything, you know. And
I figured, over in my neck of the woods, you got Cymergy.
yep. You got
pizzas.
that's Lucette. You have Zymergy. You have Lucette. You have Nonic. You have
Brewing Project.
Brewing.
I don't care.
Yeah. Lazy Monk.
Lazy Monk, and there's Omnibus.
Omnibus.
Yeah.
Omnibus Brewing, yeah. Omnibus Brewing. You can go farther into Black River Falls and check out
Sand Creek.
Sand Creek, yeah. I haven't had any of their beer for a long time.
Yeah, I brought him a 6-pack. Sold him some paint. He gave my assistant a 6-pack for it.
Oh, nice.
I have yet to have bad beer by them.
Oh, good. I don't like their lemonade.
I like one, and then I'm fine. But I like that it doesn't feel like it's going to give me diabetes.
Well, there is that. There is that. The series that like the episode that we're gonna do, I left it open to maybe call it a series. What did I call it? I called it Fixing Styles for Gordon. Well, how do we fix the things that he hates?
Low ABV.
And lower that ABV, make it better.
It's just they all feel like they're just missing something.
Mm-hmm.
What about a roll style? You done one of those or what?
I haven't done one of those because those I have to brew again. And it's more work for me. All these things are a lot of work for me. Like the good episodes are the ones that I have to do a lot of work for. And I'm like, my beer consumption has gone down, and like my time to brew has kind of gone down. And
I was trying to spitball an idea of how to incorporate like a D&D one shot with making a beer recipe. Like based on success or failure, ingredient A or B is used.
Yeah. There's I have a whole like box of like cooking recipes that have little like on the back of the recipe card. There's like an adventure start on like how to like get like a certain ingredient or whatever in order to make the recipe. And alright, I'm gonna go warm my toes and pee. I will be right back.
You don't gotta do anything, Lando.
Have to? No. Want to?
These fucking screws on this handle. They don't like to stay in there. It's like on the agitated door. It's just like it's not the right size, I think. So like both these chairs, like there's shit before that part. That's one part. Lando, where are you going?
I bet we can put a fan, put it near the door, have the hot air blowing in here with it, might help marginally.
Yeah, but the inside will get cold.
It's still, you had the heat on plus a fire, like it's like make it cold in there.
I don't think it's that bad in here.
No, compared to outside with the windows open.
Oh, still need to come up with a Department of Defense topic.
If you were Donald Trump lawyer.
No, I think what seems to be happening is most of half of them just go to jail because it turns out like lawyers have rules they have to follow.
Who would have thunk? If you're Trump's lawyer that went to jail, why are you in jail?
I mean, there's a reason, obvious reason.
I know not a picture of topic.
No, nothing exciting there. Jameson quick started today, so next week is all speed running stuff, 24 hours a day. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow if I'm hungover. Just watch that.
Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow.
What need a pickle?
Have we done, if you could have any item from any movie, what would it be?
I don't know if we have, or if we have, it's been a long time, so we could probably redo that one. This is episode 440. I think we can repeat
Yeah.
discussion topic, maybe. Oh. Hi, Lando. Hi. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? Your butt is wet. Your butt is wet.
Yeah. What's that for? What's that bug?
So why are you guys all sitting out in the cold garage? We ask ourselves that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get rid of those pool floats.
Why?
Well, because they
Are
don't
these the
last.
crumbly ones? Oh.
Yeah, because they just don't last.
Yeah.
So they gotta get tossed no matter what.
Mm-hmm. I was watching the dog. Like, hey, bud. You wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Here you go. Alright, we'll go open the thing so he can come back when he decides to.
He's already climbing the stairs.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much warmer inside, guys. How was that exercise? Was it good? Oh, I'll never forget the day that I got pneumonia from brewing. That was fun.
What was that?
We were it was super fucking, it wasn't like the coldest day, but it was super cold. It was 80 style challenge. I brewed twice, and I was just like, it was cold and dry outside, so then I was like sitting over the pot and just like inhaling all that wet, cold air. And yeah, I got real sick. Thank you, Lando. Yep.
What's that for? You want more? So needy.
He is. His feet are cold. You want to go inside? Should we go inside? Would you like to go inside, Lando? No? Okay. What do you need, bud? I walk him inside for his own good.
I'm gonna see if I can find an energy drink that's not peach flavor.
He is so mad about that peach flavor. He picked up a big thing of Celsius, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was peach flavor. He's like, that is the worst thing ever.
Peach monster.
Yeah, well, Celsius, like, I mean, because it's like that seltzer flavory, right? Like, I don't know, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good, but the peach one is roof. Oh, man. So I should be able to go get the fermenter ready. Okay, we got 30 minutes. 30 minutes left on the brew. Then I'll go get the fermenter in 15. And then...
Is that the only hop edition?
we have one at 15. Another ounce of Fuggle at 15 minutes. And then we're gonna, because I don't have running water out here, we're gonna have basically get it into the fermenter, and then I'm gonna have the glycol chiller chill it. I'm gonna go eat some food. I don't know if you're hungry, but I'm hungry.
A little bit.
And then we'll record some episodes, and then where are you gonna go watch the game?
My parents' place.
Okay. You gonna try to join us for sushi tonight or no? Suppose the game will still be going on at 6, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna go until 6:30.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be at the store at dark 30 tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You don't get tomorrow off, huh?
No, next week flying on to Orlando.
Oh, for the big conference? Awesome. That'll be fun. Be warmish.
Hopefully. It was in the 50s last year.
Yeah.
Oh, 50s.
Yeah, it's Florida. It gets warm. Yeah, we were in Orlando one year in November and it was like 40. I'm like, well, this is stupid. Oh,
That's what they're gonna be like down there.
cold. How's Dingus doing?
He's standing in the studio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he needs to not be on this cold floor.
Yep.
And yeah, we only have another half hour, so
Ooh.
just about done.
Could be in the 70s this year. That'd be nice.
Ooh, that'd be great.
So, Gordon, you have a preference for lunch?
Meh.
Because Juniors or the other place,
The squirrel.
that Squirrel, yeah.
Use Squirrel. Feeling cheap today.
That means I'm drinking Two Hearted.
Squirrel sounds good. Two-hearted, more like who farted, am I right? Ha 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 ha! Beer puns.
They got the Hearted variety pack from Bell's.
Mm-hmm.
There's like nothing else at the gas station that night. And, the Cold Hearted, the first one I had was disappointment in a can. But the next three were fine. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Do you think is the alcohol content in your system went up? It helped?
No, like, I drank them on different nights because I was going to drain pour them. I'm like, I'm just going to try one more to see what happens.
No, I should not have drunk 4 of those Central Water Stouts.
On Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, I
You
thought
didn't realize they were 11.2?
it wasn't labeled on there.
Yes, it was. You said, what are these? And we looked at the label.
Yeah, no, you looked it up online.
Oh, online, okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on the can, on the bottles or on the packaging.
I thought it had to be on the packaging.
It wasn't.
It's supposed to be on the bottle.
Yeah, I think by law it has to be on the bottle.
Well, it wasn't.
I bet you were just too drunk to see.
I looked.
After the first one or the fourth one?
Maybe I was on the second one. Wasn't.
Just another one of those, me reading the 17% as 7%.
Yep. Yeah, it turns out that one is very important. Alright,
I need a hand tomorrow to put up my sound bar.
Okay. I can give you a hand with that.
Now that my 3-foot extension cord for my TV arrived.
Alright. That's hot.
It's boiling.
Oh, that's what that is.
Friday, did you guys get hit by the storm at all?
A little bit. Nowhere near like what you were showing me. I think it hit like the part of the east you were, the worst it was. It looked like Chicago got slammed. Like yeah, Zach drove from the cities here that night.
The one before that was it Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Our truck with my shipment for the week got stuck in Appleton because they had 14 inches on the ground.
Jesus! They should have picked that up.
He said the highways are fine, but to get to the highways,
Right. The highways are okay. I cannot get to the highway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been down? I think it's 90 that goes down to La Crosse from Eau Claire.
I don't think I've taken that route, no.
There's a little town Arcadia, but then go up a hill and there's like a little bowl with a turn and then down the hill again.
Okay.
Yeah, that little bowl. Some guy in his truck must have slid and rear-ended a semi, and so they're getting his truck off the back of the semi trailer. He just wedged the whole front end into the whole rail thing.
Yeah.
So everybody's stopping for the tow truck, and I stop, and everything's good, and then I kind of just farting around waiting for to go again. I realized that I was just slowly sliding down
Just
towards
going
the ditch.
down and down and down and
Well, shit.
down. Right.
It was just enough in that I couldn't get my tires to grab on anything.
Yeah.
Then when I got on, I saw 3 other guys were in the same boat as me. Like, oh, son of a bitch.
Ooh. Well, at least you got out. At least you got out.
It took me 3 hours to get down to La Crosse.
Oh, wow.
Visibility was non-existent.
That's too long.
I almost
It was
rear-ended
far
a
too long.
semi in accident because I didn't see him until I could see the license plate right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but like this part of the boil is just taking forever. I'm kind of ready to be done. My toes are cold. These boots don't have any insulation. I should do that. I should look. I should order a pair of boots.
These are pretty slick. They're not insulated, but they're good for solid work boots.
Yeah, I need. I want a new pair of Merrills. I like my old ones where they had a hole in them. But yeah, I really liked them. I had them for like 10 years.
I should get something in between these and my ice fishing boots because those are super insulated.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not out on the lake with freezing cold wind blasting you up,
Yeah.
you're cooking your feet in this kind of temp.
Cooking sounds amazing right now because my tootsies is cold. Another one I want. Thermos.
Just one more week.
One more week for what?
Hanging off my car.
Oh, nice. And then I can break.
Yep. Well, it already is broken.
Well, yeah.
I need new shocks and a control arm and ball joints in the back.
Okay. That's a bummer.
So that's gonna be 3,800 if I go that route. I'm debating on doing a lease.
Okay. Instead of a buy.
Yeah, because wherever I move to is gonna affect what kind of car I get
When you move it.
next year.
Oh. Didn't realize it was that quick. Staying with Sherwin, or is that is this going to be your big move south, or?
It kind of depends on where the jobs are
Okay.
that I'm interested in. They're open.
Nice.
It'll be about this time next year though. Start looking.
Done with the store thing. Done with the.
Well, it's supposed to be this year. But new assistant manager.
Yeah. Fucking ass man, I tell you what.
Right. Oh, I make sure he's. Here you go. Yeah.
Hey, we're up to -2.
Yay.
Look at us. And it feels like -20. Woo! You have snowboarding lessons tomorrow? They're going to be cold. They're going to be very cold. Very, very cold. Or did this by now not go through? Yep, it did.
Saving Striker Ice, Bibs and Jack can't really move those too well.
Well, no, I have warm clothes. Like, I'll be okay. Yeah, I have only winter camping gear. I'll be good. Where was my timer? I'm losing my timer. There it is. I'm losing my mind, Gordon. Losing my mind. All right, 5 minutes. And then we get to add the 15-minute edition, and then I'm going to go get the fermenter ready. And then, yeah, that'll probably take me another 5, and then 10 after that. We'll be good to go. Just good to go. I am. Oh. This beer should be good, though. It smells amazing.
Fresh bread smell to it.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the reason I think I'm so hungry, is that you keep smelling this, and I'm like, but I want that. That sounds delicious.
That's what you need to create. Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision. I mean, it's been created, and no.
Yeah, but doing live streams like this, people can smell the beer.
Yeah, but like, you can abuse that so easily, like, and just have fart smell all the time, or worse, like. Want some hops, man?
Smoke. Okay. Citrusy.
A little bit. Say the hip hop, hippity hop, hip hip hippity hop. I'm always worried, like when it's cold like this, and I'm using that, like that I'm gonna thermal shock it and shatter it. Like at least that lab glass, so it's fine. It's usually fine. That borosilicate or whatever.
Did that with like a 2.5 gallon glass tea dispenser thing.
Oh, just
Like right on front, it's like good for hot and cold, blah blah.
not at the same time.
It was summer at room temp, 70s. We figured it'd be fine. Nope.
Just shattered.
Kevin was trying to quit drinking as much pop as he used to, and so he was making himself tea.
Mm-hmm.
Got all the tea ready and started to pour about halfway point.
We have hit the limit, folks.
And then there's hot tea and all over, not in the container.
We are going to thermally shock this now. Oh, man. 2 minutes. And then we get to add. I'll let you add the hops here. Do something on brew day.
It's like hold the flashlight.
Yep, pretty much.
Yakima.
Yakima Chief.
What was the unofficial style that we're going with for this one?
Bitter, basically. Yeah, English bitterish. At least that's what I guess no, dark mild. Sorry, dark mild. Dark mild.
Pitchfork should do their ESB.
Hmm?
Pitchfork needs to do their ESB.
Yeah, everybody needs to do an ESB because ESBs are delicious.
Can be.
Mostly are. They're pretty hard to mess up.
Now, just don't tell Hinterland that because they'll find a way.
Well, yeah, but that's like Hinterland just brewing in general. Like that's not like yeah. I mean, and they're like most of their tap room is full of drunk Packer fans. So like it's not the most discerning palate. Oh, I gotta go get cinnamon and nutmeg. Forgot about that.
Are you throwing that in the fermenter?
No, we'll put it in the boil. I'll go. I'll get that up when we Yeah, right after this. I'll go get that, and then I'll get the fermenter together. "15 seconds, Gordon. These 15 seconds are very important. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Cool. I will be back in just a couple of minutes.
Cool.
Alright, Gordon, I'm going to put you in charge of this because I got to go get Sandy and everything together.
Yeah.
So, when this goes up, this goes in there.
Okay. Did you get something?
Huh? Cinnamon and nutmeg.
Oh, do we not have enough, or do you just need it from upstairs?
Well, oh no, I already got it. I gotta go get the fermenter together.
Which timer am I looking at?
The
Six?
short one. So at the 5-minute mark.
Okay.
5 minutes left. That'll go away.
I know. Now you're in the garage, but Katie's somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, go get. Oh.
No.
Leave it. Yeah, nothing exciting happening here, bud. Can you still see the timer? Because his phone, I think, went on sleep. So that's not a good way of tracking it.
They said it was going to go off, so.
We can see it on here. Oh, he said it was going to go out. Well, he said at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, the bottom timer.
Yep, so 5 minutes from now. Oh. Only it wasn't windy.
Right. He could be tolerable then.
Oh, this is the exciting part.
Should have had more coffee today.
I don't know why. No idea why there's just a whole board in the center of the slight thing. Two minutes 45. I feel like it's gotten colder. I wonder if the wind picked up and that's the reason why.
Could be. Not surprising. You can hear it whipping now.
Feels like negative 22 due to the wind. Yeah, so it's probably the wind. The wind probably picked up. Looks like the high of today is now up to 1 degree.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pretty cold week. Tomorrow, -8 is the low. And then next week, above freezing. Of course.
What's the timer say?
Minute 30?
I heard a beep.
That could have been a car or something. Now, this looks like it's caught up because, like, it's moving pretty closely to where you're moving.
I don't know that. I think that one's live. The stream is still behind.
So a minute to go. Burger and some French fries sounds good right now. My mom came by yesterday to wish me happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it when people just show up without like a text message or something, because like I wasn't feeling very good yesterday, so I was just in the bathroom. So like I'm just in the bathroom, and then like I just hear all this barking, and it's like I can't stand up yet because I'm not feeling very well.
Was it self-inflicted though?
A little bit. Well, that didn't help.
Friday I was supposed to go to my customer's Christmas party. Just finished up. He's been working on like this big loft area above the shop, kind of a man cave. And so he threw a late Christmas party for his staff, and he invited me and a couple of Sherwin guys.
You can drop it in.
But I did not make it out there because the damn roads were still garbage out by me. But anyway, Saturday felt fun. But then last night, me and some buddies from way back in the day jumped on and we were playing Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yep.
Jumped back into Halo 2, 3, did some 4, did some Reach. And played some custom games on there. Some guys set up like Mario Kart-esque game types.
I saw a video on YouTube that somebody had made a Halo map that was like going to be like a turn-based thing that they're going to do. But I didn't watch the video. No, I was like it was a combination of just not feeling well from the hangover, and then
Is the dog in here or no?
no.
Okay.
And it probably didn't help that like since besides after I had the soup, I had some soup because like I need some
Smells
more.
amazing in here.
It does.
Now it smells like gingerbread.
Got a little on.
Yeah, I know. I dribbled on myself.
Oh, that does, yeah. The nutmeg just kicked.
Yeah. It smells just so fucking good in here. Damn, that's good.
But on top of the nostalgia of almost being like...
I'm going to sign off the stream, folks. See ya later.
Did you play SWAT? What game type?
Yeah, CE SWAT, so it's